day 13. Stanley Cup playoffs, qualifiers, and the like. All the different ways to describe where we are. We're in day 13 of hockey. In the summertime, I'm Brian Sklover. This is Hockey Now. We are watching together. And thank you for tuning in. I think I'm recovered from game 1 of the Lightning and Blue Jackets. We're getting ready for game 2 here, or game 4 if you're going by time played. 5 overtimes. I can't do that again, boys. We got to figure out how we're going to get through this one, okay? Tampa, of course, won that game. Braden Point on that shot in the 5th overtime. So the Bolts lead the series 1-0. Columbus looks to equalize right now. We'll talk about fatigue. We'll talk about which team will be affected more by the long overtime. We'll kind of get into that a little bit. We'll talk about some of the other series. Do I look okay? My green screen a little fuzzy? Let me see if I can't fix that. I'm getting a little fuzz there. Is that a little better? Oh, yeah, that's much better. Much better, I think. Good enough for now. Hockey Now Net on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are the social media handles. Andrew, if you will.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Now we're going to do the Jackets and Bolts game, which is getting ready to go here. And then tonight we'll have game 2 of the Canes and Bruins. I say we'll have game 2. That is if these two teams can play nice and do their business inside of 60 minutes and don't go 5 overtimes again. Then we should have a nightcap game. The Bruins win in their own double overtime game yesterday morning over the Canes 4-3, so they have a 1-0 lead. Islanders, I don't want to say they handled the Caps pretty well. We're going to talk a lot about that series. I know there's a lot of talk about the Anders Lee hit on Nick Backstrom. They'll be without Backstrom in the next game, I believe. I believe that's what I saw. We'll get all the information correct between the comments in the room and the guys who may jump on the stream later on today or at any point of the day. We'll probably talk a lot about the Islanders and Caps series. Avalanche easily handled the Coyotes 3-0 yesterday, so they have the 1-0 lead. Last night, we didn't stream the Flyers and Canadiens, but I was watching. Looked like a fairly entertaining game. 2-1 Flyers at the end of the whole thing. Yeah, that's what it was. Habs had the lead. Flyers had the lead. Habs scored a goal. Shea Weber had the goal on the power play to equalize, and then just 20 seconds later, Farabee scores to put the Flyers ahead, and they hold on to that lead. Canucks handled the Blues last night pretty handily, 5-2. So all the teams that have won own a 1-0 series lead, and that brings us to today. We got Blue Jackets and Lightning facing off here in just a minute. Hawks and Knights will start at 5:30. We know what happened last time, right? We had the second game start and end in the time that the Lightning and Blue Jackets played their overtimes, just their overtimes. So if everything goes according to plan, then we'll have the Hawks and Golden Knights to watch for a little bit before we get the Canes and Bruins tonight at 8, and then Flames Stars game 2 tonight at 10:30. A couple of notes and headlines. Claude Julien, coach of the I'm losing my train of thought now. Claude Julien, coach of the Canadiens, went to the hospital last night. Admitted with chest pains. He's undergoing tests today. They say it's not COVID related. I do want to point out that in week 2, the NHL has had 0 COVID positive tests inside the bubble. That is fantastic news. That means things will proceed. And let's hope we get however many weeks it is. Was it 13 weeks? The NBA was 13 weeks. I think the NHL is fairly similar, but hey, let's get all the weeks of hockey that we can. That's what we're looking for right now. I know that much. So, there's some other, I have the scratches for today. Cam Atkinson and Nathan Gerbe are not playing. They're unfit to play. Wonder if any of that is a result of the last game for the Bolts. Luke Shen scratched, Matthew Joseph, Carter Verhaeghe, Jan Ruda, Braden Coburn, Stammer still out, Alexander Volkov, and Scott Wedgwood, the scratches there. For Columbus, Andrew Peeke, Scott Harrington, Adam Clendenning, Kevin Stenlund, Cam Atkinson, Stefan Matteau, Nathan Gerbe, Gabriel Carlson, Marcus Nutivaara, Vini Vevolainen. If I got that right, then I deserve an award. And Elvis Merzlikins are the scratches. Matisse Kivlevkins. I need to know how to say these guys' names. I sound very unprofessional right now. Those are the scratches, too, let alone the guys that are actually playing. I think I'm good with all of them. So if any of you guys are tuning in and you want to jump on the stream, we'll do it here in the second period. I would love to have you on as we watch the Lightning and Blue Jackets, especially some of you Bolts fans out there. I got a lot of friends that are Bolts fans. Would love to have you on. Jamie, I can't just wear a Rangers hat all the time. But by the way, in case anybody missed it, the New York Rangers own the number 1 pick in the entry draft. Backstrom's in concussion protocol, right? Jamie, I'm not going to just start being all about the Rangers all the time. Though I am very excited about the fact that there's some prevalence and relevance for the team in the offseason. Don says per NHL, Nick Backstrom will not play for the Caps in Game 2. He concussion protocol after being injured from that hit from Anders Lee early in the game on Wednesday. I saw the hit. I mean, it's a heavy hit, and I know he wasn't looking, but I've seen worse. And I'll be more than happy to talk about this with you guys when you jump on, but I don't know if you're trying to compare that to a Tom Wilson hit, you know? It's playoff hockey, dude. It's playoff hockey. What just fell? Oh, it's garbage. It's playoff hockey, dude, you know? Playoff hockey. It's going to get hard. Aaron, you're there. Thank you. I got my the lineup card, and I know you got a meeting, but we'll be going for a while here. So whenever you can jump on with us, just circle back around and jump on. The NHL missed the concussion protocol. That's yesterday, so he played another shift afterwards, but he looked like he got pretty rocked, and I mean, I get it, but nonetheless, can you guys hear Elise? She's on a work call. I feel like I got to I'm going to shut the door over here. Let me close the door over here. Love you, babe. Go Isles. Just got to throw that out there a little bit. Make my wife happy. Get some Islanders love. Same hit, Orpik on Ali Mata. 3-game suspension. All right. Fair enough. I need to pull that hit up and take a look again. Don Money, who's been sending a bunch of stuff over for me to share on the stream. He shares his buddy who's in the bubble. The pictures of lunch. Like last night, they had like these street meat sandwiches, like the what's it like? Like in Montreal, isn't there in Montreal like a street meat sandwich or something like that? What is falling? All my stuff's falling over here. I got a new USB switcher for my hard drives, and the garbage just fell on the floor. We'll see what happens there, Ron. We'll talk about it if you jump on later. We'll talk more about it. I'm sure everybody's got something to say about it, and we got 2 games to go today, or 1 game that lasts 2.5 games. I think the fatigue will probably affect Columbus more than Tampa, only because Columbus just finished playing a 5-game series against Toronto that went the distance, and those were not easy hockey games either. So I think Columbus has played more hockey, more meaningful hockey. So on one hand, it's like, okay, their stamina's up and they're, all those, the agility is, up to speed and they're ready to run. But on the other hand, that's a lot of hockey to have played already, and then they just played 2.5 games 2 days ago, 48 hours ago. So we'll see what happens. Don't forget, Jonas Korpisalo, 85 saves in that game. Just outstanding. Seth Jones and Werenski, an hour plus in that game. McDonough and Hedman were just under an hour in that game. Just incredible. Sam, what's going on, man? Thanks for jumping on with us, dude. I really appreciate you coming on, man. I love you hanging out with us. And I know the Habs didn't have much luck last night, but there's still a long series to go. And the fact that it was 2-1 I think that's the least goals that the Flyers have scored yet in this tournament. I think they've had 4 goals in most of their games. So, hi, Mill. Go Isles. Tomorrow night, we'll be streaming the game, but I think the little miss is coming over here, so we'll be watching there. Here we go. It's time for Game 2. Lightning and Blue Jackets. Let's get this going. It's day 13. And we are off and running here. 55, 54, 3, 2, 1, 1950, 49, 48. And they're showing the lineups on TV. Thank you for joining. Don't forget, twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. We are going to reach one of our goals today, as long as we make that stream the predominant stream. So if you can head over there and give some likes, follows, and definitely the views, that would help out a tremendous amount. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
And you see the link tree on there. It's all good, Sam. They have a lot. I watched Carey looked good. That one play where he nearly punched a guy that crashed into the net. You like seeing that Carey Price playing right now. So we'll see what happens when they return to the ice. And I believe their next game is mañana, which is tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow at 3. And we'll be streaming that game. So here we are, back to action over here. Hedman for shift, but he looks a little bit more... Looks like he's trying to get his motor going, but he looks a little bit more clunky than he did on Tuesday. Kucherov's got the puck. He tries to get it out, and he does. Braden Point is in the neutral zone to receive it, but he'll circle back towards his end and pick up some speed and enter the Columbus zone. He dumps it in and chases after it. 1850 here. We're watching together, Hockey Now Network. Thank you for joining. Share it. Tell a friend. That'd be awesome. Let me pull up my Twitch over here. Got to do what we got to do. And just FYI, the kids are looking for me to play Fortnite right now, and I can't do it. Tell them I'm on a stream. Tell them I'm busy. But we'll play on Saturday because we're just doing the one game Saturday night. We're going to do Game 3, Jackets and Bolts, Saturday night. That should be a fun one to watch. 18-10 here, first period. Puck's kind of tied up. Columbus breaks out of their own zone with it. And they get into the zone. Oh, tried a cross-ice pass there for a shot, but McDonough broke it up. And the Bolts will try to win it back. It does leave their zone, but the Jackets have it. Let me get my roster card here. I meant to print this a little bigger so I didn't have to go, who's that guy? I'm getting old. My eyesight's going. 17:30 coming up on the clock. Both teams look like they're trying to find their footing right now. You know, that overtime hockey was exciting because it was overtime. It was the 5th one. But, like, it wasn't, like, the most riveting play. Like, there were no sequences that I can recall where the puck was going back and forth with pace or, you know, the goalies didn't really have to stand on their head. They made the saves and good saves, but they didn't really, like, have to be lights out. Hedman hands the puck up to Coleman, who dumps it in to the Jacket zone, and Coleman will give chase. Yanni Gourde's there. Yanni Gourde, probably the player who stuck out for me the most in Game 1, next to Braden Point. But Yanni Gourde just stepping into that role, not afraid to get physical, and it helped his team out. I mean, he was a factor. Coleman gets it back to the point. Hedman has it, and he takes a shot. Very simple save there for Korpisalo. Hetty, he just made 85 saves. You're going to have to be better than that. 16:20 here, first period. Bolts, Jackets, Game 2. Hedman's got it. He's got it over to Bogosian. Interesting to see back Zach Bogosian playing in the top line there. But playing with Hedman, and he's got the experience, some reliability. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. There's just nothing like super impressive about his game. Palat's got it. and the Bolts enter the zone. Shattenkirk with a shot. Merzlikins makes the save and it's just sitting there. But it'll come out and back the other way. Palat has it now. He'll leave their zone. And he'll get it back to... Who is that? Is that Kuch? Or is that Chernak? No, that's Sergachev. One of the guys. That's why I take the first period to get myself up to speed here. Dude, I'm telling you, Bruce, he was all over the place. All over the place. And it's not that he went unnoticed in the qualifying rounds, but I just don't think there was much for the Lightning to be playing for. They knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to get to the playoffs, and they want to win the Stanley Cup. And at the least, avenge that awful loss last year. And Yanni Gourde showed up. He really did. And he's already being noticed in this game. That's great news for the Lightning because you want to see those younger players getting involved, right? You don't want to just be leaning on Kucherov and Point and Hedman and McDonough to make all the plays. You want to get everybody involved. I thought Killorn looked okay too. Cirelli, he was out there on the power play a little bit. Yeah, we saw Sam. Claude Julien is in the hospital right now. He chest pains last night, so he's undergoing testing. We'll keep an eye on that if something happens. Killorn is chasing after the puck, and he'll get into the Jacket zone. But it's knocked right back out. He had nobody with him. We got a whistle now on the play. 14:57, clock stopped. Lightning have a 1-0 series lead after that epic 5 overtime game on Tuesday. I thought for sure that the Bruins and Hurricanes were going to go for 3-4 overtimes last night. I just had a feel. Oh, is that who you mold your game after, Bruce? Bruce, Yanni Gourde, Braden. Get it. Go Fire. Or no, it's the Wolves, right? Chicago Wolves jerseys that you guys use, if I remember correctly. Puck's back in play. We've got 14:53, 2, 1, 14:50 on the clock. We're watching together. Lightning are moving it around the Columbus zone, trying to get something working here. Turn, take a shot, and a save for Korpisalo, and a rebound. Oh, Palat had a pretty... Oh! We got to go! Was that the Kuchmeister? Nikita Kucherov. Lightning lead 1-0. Kucherov kind of down on the goal line. He banks it in off of Korpisalo. Smart hockey play. Look, dude, it's the playoffs. You got to get a goal however you can. He just seemed to shoot it. I mean, the puck looked like he was either on the goal line or right behind it. And he banked it in off of Korpisalo's back. I should probably turn the goal graphic off now. But nonetheless, the Lightning get a goal. Kucherov said something, I assume, in Russian or an expletive involving the word blank, yeah, or something like that. I can only assume. 14:34, 3, 2, 1. 14:30 on the clock here, first period. Lightning lead 1-0 with the butt score. The butt score. Where's Rob Craver today? Where's Rob at? Talking about butt scores. Ask Rob Craver what his favorite football memory is involving butts. I'm texting him right now. Butt scores. Get on the stream if you can. People, me, are wondering what your favorite butt-related sports play is. I'll give you a hint. Rob Craver's a big Miami Dolphins fan. So you can tell who he doesn't like. I'll let him tell you, though. All right. Hey, don't be afraid. Comment, send in messages to the Facebook page, all that stuff. Still working on getting a Google Voice number so you can just call. That'll be a fun thing to add to the program. Just call. Cold answering. Maybe we'll get some spammers to call. Those are always fun. Korpisalo has it in the glove. 13:05 left here in the first period. Kucherov gets the first goal of the game for the Lightning, and we will have a television timeout. 13:05 left in that first period. Oh, man. Islanders, I thought, looked real good yesterday against the Caps. I don't think the Caps looked bad necessarily. I just think the Islanders are up for it, man. I just think they are dialed in. They seem to have the most depth going. So you see a lot of their top line with Barzal and Beauvillier, and you see a lot of Andersley, you see a lot of Brock Nelson, but you see a lot of that fourth line with Cal Clutterbuck and with Matt Martin and with Casey Cizikas. So much so that you don't even remember about like Derek Brassard being on the third line and being effective when he's out there. Islanders are very deep right now. Very, very deep. Very deep. Pulling up NHL headlines here. Let's see. Not a whole lot of headlines. Although, let's see. Speaking of the Caps and Isles, Caps' Reardon condemns Lee's hit on Backstrom. It was predatory. I'm going to watch the replay.
Especially against the big line. And you got, oh.
I mean, predatory? I mean, here's the difference, okay? Anders Lee, if I'm not mistaken, he's the captain of that team. He's not like, yeah, he's the captain of the team. He's not going out there headhunting. That's just my 2 cents, and I will keep my 2 cents in my pocket, at least until the other guys can bring their change to the yard and we can have a little conversation about it, because I don't want to be a jerk here. Brenda Moore fined $25,000 after calling the NHL a joke for the Game 1 goal review. Was that the hand pass? Like he knocked it down? Yeah, I saw that too. I need to take a closer look at that, but 13 minutes here on the clock. We're watching the Bolts and Blue Jackets, game number 2. Kucherov has 2 goals, 3 assists this postseason. Someone is standing on the puck. I hate that so much. It's Tyler Johnson. I hate when they do that. Just move it. Just move the puck out. Let's go. Jackets have a 3-on-1 here. Oh, great defensive play there, Killer. Killorn with this. I mean, Killorn makes the save. Let's not fool ourselves. I would love to become famous, but I don't think I'm going to buy my followers. I don't think I'm going to buy followers. But I would appreciate if you give me a follow there, ORC063. I appreciate you. Everyone wants to be famous. Well, famous enough to make money. I don't even need millions, just thousands. Tens of thousands would be nice. Really anything would be nice right now. Jackets have the puck in the Bolt zone, and they're moving it around. Werenski goes for it, but Paquette steals it and pushes it up to Maroon, who crosses into the Jackets zone and gives chase on the puck. Big hit there from Paquette, and it's out to the point here. Shattenkirk has it. He throws it towards the net. Maroon has it behind. Point right there. Point blank range, but a save. Korpisalo. Great chance there for Braden Point. 11:28 left here on the clock. Bolts with 6 shots on goal thus far. The Columbus Blue Jackets, goose egg, 0. No shots. Wake up. That was a great pass from Maroon out there. If Point maybe would have had a half a second more, he wouldn't have had time to get the shot off, but he probably would have had better placement on that shot. That was such a great play from Killorn. They're showing the replay now. He didn't take him down. He didn't interfere. He just got his stick in the place where it needed to. He knocked the puck away. 11:28. The puck's down. We're moving here. Lightning have the puck in the Jacket zone. Shattenkirk has it. He looks across. Finds Kucherov, who takes a shot, but he can't get anything in. Kucherov's got it back after it bounces around, though. Korpisalo with a save. And the puck's still bouncing around the zone. Shattenkirk has it now near the point. To Braden Point. Down low to Kucherov, who flings the puck at the net, and it's deflected away and out of the zone. Jackets break out. And they'll put it into that Bolt zone. .45 here. Shattenkirk on an especially long shift. Moves it to Hedman, who crosses the red line. And we got a stoppage of play, 10:29. Is there some penalty activity here or just a stoppage? Cooch just missed the net on that shot. Sheesh. That's all good. He's got the lone goal so far today, so it's all gravy, gravy. Gravy, gravy. .25 here. Not bad pace, but just nothing really exciting yet in the game, other than the Kucherov goal, of course, which is very exciting if you're a Lightning fan. 10:10 on the clock. Game 1, 150 minutes and 27 seconds of game time. That is crazy. Crazy. 7.5 periods of play. I'm feeling good. I had lunch, had some, we got this thing. It's called a pizzazz. And it's like a metal sheet. It's a standalone appliance. And it's a sheet, a round sheet that sits on like a rotating thing. And one side is like this is an awful explanation of it. But one side is like a top and bottom burner. So it cooks the food really well, especially reheating pizza and things like that. So we had some leftover pizza on there from our local pizza shop, and it was delicious. But I feel very energized right now. Usually the first stream of the day, I haven't eaten anything. I'm running on Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero or whatever they call it. Delayed penalty coming here on Columbus. Lightning will take advantage of the extra man. They're establishing the zone. Points got it in the slot. Oh! Save Korpisalo, but it squeezes through. Wow. Could have been a dribbler there for the second Lightning goal, but nonetheless, it stays out, and the Bolts will have a power play when we return from the TV timeout. That is not the live stream timeout, just the TV timeout. But while we have this extra second,
hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Hook a brother up, won't you? Don't forget, twitch.tv/HockeyNowNetwork. That's the best way to watching together. It's a little bit faster than the YouTube and the Facebook streams, and a little bit higher quality, too. I knew what I was getting at there. Quiet day today. No one's really around. Oh, I know what I was telling you about. So Don Money sends me the pictures of the food that the guys are being served inside the bubble, like the staff, not necessarily the players. There's a picture of what looked like some fresh cut fries and a Reuben sandwich with a Werner's ginger ale. Nothing better than a Werner's ginger ale. My buddy Newt's taught me that. Up in Michigan, it's the thing. That sandwich looked great. Great. I got to see some of the Carolina-Boston game. I don't know if you got to watch much of it, but it was good. I was left wondering, though, like, okay, it's playoff hockey and it's exciting, but like I don't know, playing an 11 a.m. game. I don't know how the guys can get excited and hyped up for it. Even the 3 o'clock game. Until the games start getting more important, at this point, it's like we're only in game 2. The Lightning have won 1 game towards reaching their goal of 16 wins. They still have to win 15 more games. Seems like it's, they're in it for the long haul at this point. Same with us. I mean, the fact that I'm still streaming and it's working how it is like fantastic. But I realized this morning how much streaming and how much hockey we've watched here together. I'd have it no other way, though. The Bolts with the puck and into the middle. Point was in the slot, but it goes and flops kind of over the net. Seth Jones is sitting right now. So Columbus is without him on their penalty kill. Sergachev has it at the point, goes over to Tyler Johnson. Back to Sergachev. Kucherov winds up and opts for the wrist shot, but it's saved and pushed aside. It's back up to Sergachev now at the point. Lightning are working it around. Deflected there. Johnson gets it back. Tries to go cross ice to Kucherov. Intercepted by Foligno, and it comes all the way back the other way. 8:35 left in the first period. We've got 1 minute left in the Lightning power play. Kevin Shattenkirk will move it up to Hedman. And the Lightning are off sides, and they jump back on, but that'll cost them valuable seconds here. 45 left in the power play. Columbus clears the zone and goes all the way down the surface of the rink. Vasilevsky comes out to play it over to Shattenkirk, who returns it to Hedman, and he'll start out of the zone now. And into the Columbus zone, and he takes a shot. It goes up and out. I want to get that slide whistle sound effect. 8:01 here in the first period. 31 seconds left on the power play. Thank you for joining us, Hockey Now Network. We are watching together. Oh, that puck hit Boone Jenner's skate. Just the skate, though, not the foot, just the skate. Yeah, I see that too, Don. It does look like Columbus is doing a good job in clogging up that lane. They're not giving anything to the Lightning. 8:01 here, and the puck is down. 8 minutes, 59, 58, 7, 6, 55. 7:50 left here in the first period. 20 seconds left in the Bolts power play. They'll start out of their zone. Palat will carry it. He'll get into the Columbus zone and look for a play. He ends up losing it, but chasing, and it's wound back around. Hedman has it at the top. He'll take a shot, and it's stopped. Palat was reaching for a rebound, but Columbus clears the zone, and now they enter into the Lightning zone, and Vasilevsky has to make a save on a Foligno shot. Foligno's got it back again. He drops it off to Dubois, who took a shot, and it was wide. Now a fight for the puck behind the net. Dubois gets it back. He had the hatch and a goal! A Columbus Blue Jackets goal. Fear not, friends. We are tied once again in this series. And well on our way to yet another overtime. With 7:08 left in the first here, Columbus ties up the game. Let's get a look at this replay here. Wow, nice play. Dubois just puts it right up in the front, and Ryan Murray comes up and tips it. A great play. Keep your stick on the ice, kid. That's all you got to do to score a goal. Keep your stick on the ice. Let the puck find you. And they did, and now it's tied 1-1. That's his first goal of the playoffs, Ryan Murray. And the Jackets are right back at work. They dump it into the Lightning zone. Killorn outlet pass. He'll have it to Chernak. Chernak drives, and he's drove around and behind the net. Cirelli after it. Oh, stolen there. Killorn with a big steal. And he'll try to maintain. He's such a big body, dude. How well he's able to protect the puck and go after it. He really is an impressive player. 6:25 left here, first period. McDonough's got it. Lightning make a change. And they're looking for speed. Kucherov touches up, and it goes up and out of play. 6:09 left here in the first period. That goal was the second shot of the game for Columbus. Thank you, Don. Thank you for that information. Riley Nash comes in to Braden Point for the faceoff, and the Lightning win it. Hedman will dump it into the Columbus zone. And eventually out, back the other way. Nyquist lays it off. Seth Jones looking for a shot. He'll take a shot. Cat gloves it down. Big save, Vasilevsky, and some extracurriculars after the whistle. Bogosian kind of knocked into Riley Nash over there. And it will be another TV timeout. 1-1 here in the first period. Just under 6 minutes left here to play in the first. 5:47 to be exact. We are watching together on Hockey Now Network. These 3 o'clock games are tough. Like, I want to do them, but it also is kind of, there's not a whole lot of guys around to jump on with me. And I'm already feeling like I'm hearing my voice too much. If I'm getting sick of my voice, I can only imagine how you feel about it. The night games will be fun, though. We'll do Boston and Carolina tonight at 8 o'clock. If all goes according to plan, of course. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. PD, oh, geez. PD is added. Yeah. PD, if I was going to watch the game with just you, I would not have the camera on. We'd be chilling on the couch. You know, with you know, in our underwear and watching hockey. But we can't do that because the people want to stream. Well, I want to stream to the people, really. That's what I'm getting at here. On the Twitch channel, there's a couple of highlights I isolated from the first, the qualifying rounds and the round robin play. Rich and his numerous jerseys. He shedded like 4 jerseys, all to kind of troll Ron right on the stream, which was very funny. The interview with Darcy Rhoda. He came on with us last Saturday night and showed us some of his things, some of his artifacts. It was really cool. He's got a 72 Stan Mikita sweater that Stan wore in the Summit Series, Canada versus Russia. That was really cool to see. You could watch that whole interview up there. Also, the game-winning goal when the Jackets knocked off the Leafs and a lot of that stuff. Back to play here. 5:47 in the first period. Ooh, Coleman with a big hit there. Boone Jenner's got it. He'll work it back over towards the Lightning zone, and the Lightning will try to win it back. Hedman's got it behind his own net. Over to Coleman, who gets another hit. Physical play here, but it's broken out. Barclay Goodrow. He's got it into the Columbus zone. Lays it off, and in a pretty simple shot at Korpisalo, and he'll easily put it aside. 10 shots on goal here in the first for the Lightning. They have a goal. 3 shots on goal here for the Blue Jackets. They have a goal. Tipped up to Goodrow. Nice little play there from Blake Coleman. But Bogosian has it now behind the net, and the Lightning will make a change. 4:50-ish. Just as I was about to tell you the time, there's an Xfinity commercial now in the top left of the screen. Bogosian's looking for a stretch pass out to one of those speedsters. Killorn's out there, and he'll let it go past. There's Cirelli puts a shot on, but it won't go through. Deflected it back the other way now. Columbus crosses over the red line and dumps it into the Lightning zone. 4:25 left here. Shattenkirk has it behind the cage. And he'll fight for it, and he'll eventually get it to Tyler Johnson, who does get it out of the zone. Killorn giving chase. But Seth Jones has it. The 60-minute man. He played a whole hour of hockey the other night. Unbelievable. Shattenkirk's got it. They'll try to start up once again. He'll move it over to Sergachev, who goes back far side to Kucherov, who loses it and is not able to maintain. Columbus comes the other way, 3-on-2, and a shot towards Vasilevsky is sticked aside. Palat is able to collect the rebound, and he'll lift it up and out. Braden Point is down there, stretched down the ice. He tries to maintain control. He does with the glove, passes it off to Palat. Palat's driving. Ooh, Kuch is swarming right there, but he's not able to make it happen. And Kucherov goes down behind the play, but no penalty. Lightning set up. Try to go back to work. Far corner, it comes in, and they lose possession, and Columbus will collect, regroup, and exit the zone. Vasilevsky stops it behind his net. Turnak picks it up, and they'll try to turn back away. McDonough's got it. Mitchell Stevens gives chase. Started to pick up pace here in a little bit, I think. Just a little bit. Uh-oh. Ooh. Who was that? 46. Kukan? I'm going to use the intermission to look up some of the pronunciations of these guys. Because if you notice, there's a couple of players where they come up, I lock up on the pronunciation, and then I just stop doing the play-by-play. Very predictable guy over here. Foudy enters the zone for Columbus, but he gets the puck taken away. Bogosian steals and goes back towards the Columbus zone, and the puck is in there. Seth Jones has it, passes it over to Werenski. They're trying to get out of the zone, but the Lightning stop it. There's Yanni freaking Gord again. God, he's playing great. Whistle down was at, looked like an offsides. Perhaps 1:58 left here in the first period. Lightning with 12 shots this period. 4 for Columbus. It's 1-1, don't forget. Kuch with not really that strong of an effort there on that shot, but he did the best that he could. We can all agree. He was kind of being tied up there. Dubois and Cirelli in for the faceoff, and Dubois wins it, and he'll enter the zone. Lays it off a shot, and Vasilevsky able to collect that. Clock is stopped once again, 1:51. The 5th shot of the period for Columbus. I hope you guys are good with this. Like, you know, part of me wants to, you know, do play-by-play and the whole thing, and the part of me is like, no, we're all just kind of sitting here watching. It's early in the game. The excitement will come. Penalty coming here. Looks like Eric Chernak, however you say it, is sitting down for 2 minutes, and he is feeling the chame. C-H-A-M-E, the chame. 2-minute penalty here. It looked like, was that an interference? Interference? Yeah, looks like it. So Columbus will go on a power play here with 1:41 left, so they'll have the opportunity to go into the break with a 2-1 lead if they can make something happen here. We shall see. Jeez, Vasilevsky's eyes were real wide there. Did you see that? Columbus has it. He'll set up in the Lightning zone. They're moving it, but nothing doing just yet. Oh! Wow. Wow. Great shot. Vasilevsky is untoo happy with himself there. The Lightning let up a power play goal late in the first period. Yikes. Oliver Borkstrand. Great feed, though, from Dubois. What a hockey player Pierre-Luc Dubois is. What a player. Some skill. Bad penalty for Chernak, and it turns into a Columbus game. A Columbus lead in the game. 123, 22, 21. 120 left here in the first period. We're watching together Hockey Now Network. Thank you for hopping on with us. Boone Jenner's got it for Columbus. He'll dump it back into the zone. Coming up on 1 minute left here. Columbus definitely looks like they've got the momentum one back. Up, puck out of play. It's rolling on the seat covering behind the Lightning bench. 43 seconds left. Ends a period. Looked like a savable puck for Vasilevsky. But he went far. He went far post with it, so not a whole lot of happening. Puck's back. Spoke too soon. The puck's not back down. Now it is. Riley Nash wins the draw, and Seth Jones will dump it down into the Lightning zone, and it's bounced back out of play again. 39.6 seconds left here. 4 seconds, was it, ticked off the clock? I need to lift my chair up a little bit, too. This thing keeps falling on me. I keep lowering down in the shot. I don't like it. I want to be higher up. Sit higher. 30 seconds left here, first period. Lightning and Blue Jackets. Jackets have a 2-1 lead. Lightning lead the series 1-0. Palat dumps it in. Braden Point will give chase. Picked up by Seth Jones and ushered around the boards. And Columbus will look for a last-minute rush here. 3 men back for the Lightning. Columbus into the zone with 4 guys. Not to be confused with the popular hamburger chain, 5 guys. Kucherov has it. And that'll expire the period. At the end of the... pushing and shoving there at the end of the first. Kuch is not happy. He's got his hands up. He's got those baby blues in a tizzy. All right, guys. All right. Break it up. Break it up. Come on. You guys have got like 5 more periods, 6 more periods of hockey tonight to see each other. Kucherov wasn't happy with Werenski, who kind of gave him a little cross-check on the wrist near the end of the period. And then all the other guys just started to pile in there. So 2-1 Columbus over the Tampa Bay Lightning at the end of 1 on that Oliver Borkstrand goal on the power play. We'll be back right after the break. You know what, though? I'm not going to leave you with nothing. I need to get these stats up on the screen so you've got something good to look at, since I won't be on there. Yeah, something like that. And I'll do this and that. We'll throw these up there. Enjoy the intermission. Talk to you in a few minutes. Got some shots of Toronto here on the television. We're watching on NBC Sports Network. You might be watching on Fox Sports Florida, or if you're in Canada, you might be on that Sportsnet. But here we are, game two, period two. Columbus with a 2-1 lead. They're showing a picture of old Torts. Actually, I guess that would be young Torts leading the Tampa Bay Lightning to the Stanley Cup. 2004, 2005. Hi, Brian Slover. This is Hockey Now. Welcome back. We are watching together. And pucks down. Second period, 1955. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1950 left here in the first period. Get rid of that. Thank you for joining me. Hockey Now Net, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget Hockey Now Network on Twitch, twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. Could use the love over there if you can. Chernak enters the zone, looks for a shot, and can't get one off. Now it's McDonough. He'll throw a wrister at the net, and it's gloved by Korpisalo. Some pushing and shoving happening in front of the net. Texier. It's not Touche. Texier. I didn't watch a video on how to say it, but here we go. I got a hear it thing? Really?
Alexander Texier.
All right. Aaron, thanks for joining us. The Murray goal was a fantastic tip. What a pass. What a tip. Great goal. And the power play goal was a nice one, too. Great shot. Glad you're here, Aaron. Glad you're here, too, Don. All you guys. Don was just showing me a picture of an Orlando Seals goaltender that, it's not out of the ordinary. You're out with an athlete, and you just don't even think about it, and you pick up the tab, or, yeah, whatever you want, that's on me, or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're out a couple bills. Walt, great to have you here, man. And pointing out that, yep, I got it. Glad you guys are here. That first period was a struggle for me. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how this works, right? And I'm just trying to figure out if I should be talking more or talking less or what I'm supposed to be doing. But I did come to terms with one thing. I think we're going to just do the nighttime games because the afternoon games are tough. Like Aaron had a meeting a little while ago. I think Ron was doing some work. A lot of guys are, occupied. I know Darren, my buddy, the Islander fan, Darren, he likes jumping in with us, but he's got the day job. So I'm gravitating towards just doing these at night. And then we'll maybe do afternoon games on the weekends if they work out. And I'll pull the schedule up and I'll tell you. I mean, we'll cover everybody just doing the night games, but the afternoon ones are tough. Plus, I'm going to need to find a way to monetize the rest of the studio for something else too, just to the unemployment's wearing off, if you know what I'm saying. So we're just making things on the fly here. But I'm glad that you guys are all here. I really appreciate having you here with me. Boone Jenner's got the puck behind his own net. He'll leave it for Werenski, who starts to move it up the ice. Looks for an outlet pass. He gets it to Jenner, and he'll dump it in and dump it out. Out of the zone. I know what I said, Walt. How you feeling about your game tonight, right? You guys got a game tonight? No, it was last night. Whoa, Walt, last night. 5-2 over the Blues, right? I didn't get to watch much of the game. I didn't get to watch any of the game, but you'll have to tell me how the team looked. You'll have to help me out there with some of that info. Yeah, I think, was she the one that joined us the other day, Walt? I'd love to have her in. Love to have her on whenever the Knights play again. And I think here's this, okay? So in looking at the schedule, which I'm going to pull up right now, if we just do night games in the evening, Columbus with a shot and a rush, and Vasilevsky saves it. Looked like that was Dubois. Was that Pierre-Luc Dubois? I keep wanting to say Jean-Luc. That's Star Trek. I'm not even a Star Trek fan. So if we do the night games, then we'll do Canes Bruins tonight. We'll do Caps Islanders tomorrow. I want to do Canadians Flyers, but the afternoon games are tough. Still works also. I know Sam was on with us earlier too, but it's just tough doing the afternoon games. So we would do Bruins Canes tonight. We would do Islanders Caps Friday night. Saturday we would do, so Saturday 7:30 is Lightning Jackets, and then 8 o'clock is Golden Knights and Blackhawks. So we'll kind of have like a double header on Saturday night. So that'll be fun. And then the Sunday night game would be Flyers Canadians at 8 o'clock. So we get Flyers and Habs game 3. Maybe if the boys want, we can jump on at noon for Islanders Caps. We'll see how that goes. It's a weekend, so it's a little bit more flexibility, right? So that's the gist of it. Because really, once we get past this round, we're really smooth sailing. There's probably not any afternoon games. Probably. But who knows what the NHL will schedule. I wouldn't imagine they like these afternoon games very much. Especially when the one the other day went 8 periods. 16:45 here in the period. 4, 3, 2, 1. 16:40 here in the second. Jackets still lead 2-1. Oh, nice. You got your daughters with you. Dual monitor setup. I like it. We're going to need that dual monitor setup for Saturday night because that's going to be very fun to watch the Golden Knights and Blackhawks and Jackets Bolts at the same time. That'll be a good one. Another one from Vegas. She came to Vancouver and met with her. Huge hockey fan. She's in Hawaii. Nice. It's like 9 a.m. there right now, isn't it? No, it must be 11? 11:15 in Hawaii right now? You got me. I got 4:14 on the East Coast right now.
Another one.
65 minutes for Seth Jones the other night. Werenski with 61. Hedman 57. And Ryan McDonough, the horse. He's a workhorse, that guy. 53 minutes. Here comes Kucherov looking for a pass. Look to get it to Palop, but it's intercepted by Werenski. He'll go cross ice to Jones, who will carry it into the Bolt zone with some speed. Werenski throws it in, and it's missed by Vasilevsky. It'll come back to Kucherov, who tried to stretch the pass out to Braden Point, but it was offsides.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Don't give up. Another one.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Forgot to hit the buzzer at the end of the first period, so there it is. Just making sure all my sound effects buttons work. Think. 15:45 here. 13 shots on goal for the Bolts. Just 8 for Columbus. Look at that. Super fast. Who was that? Eric Robinson. Turned on the afterburners on the forecheck. The Jackets are kind of swirling in the Bolts zone down there. Almost said Leafs, but we know the Leafs didn't qualify. Sorry, Jeff. A reminder, Jeff Ning. Hey, Aaron, do your kids have devices? Do your daughters have devices? If they do, you gotta get them on that. Gotta get their devices on that Twitch stream. Help pad those numbers up a little bit. Working towards a goal here. While we're in a stoppage of play, looking at the brackets here. Philly beat Montreal last night. As you know, Tampa Bay took game 1 in 5 overtimes. Islanders get the first over Washington. And Boston leads Carolina. Their game 2 is tonight. Vegas easily moved past Chicago in game 1. They lead their series. Their next game is later tonight as well. Colorado beat Arizona yesterday. Calgary was able to defeat Dallas to win their game 1. And Vancouver pretty handily took care of St. Louis. And I think Walt said that it was all about Bo Horvat. He was huge. Huge. It's huge.
Another one.
Nice. Thanks, Aaron. I was one of those kidding but not kidding kind of situations. Yeah, I think you showed me that, Walt. She was doing looks like she's doing yoga in front of her Vegas Knights flag. Alex Killorn. And the Lightning will that was let's see what the play was. Oh, that was not a good play, Alex Killorn. That should be sitting for, I mean, I'd imagine that's roughing. No, holding. It could have been roughing. He popped him right in the jaw. Columbus is on the power play. On the power play. I miss doing games. I hope we'll be able to do games at Amway this year with the Solar Bears. December, I think, is their target date to restart their season. We'll see where we're at. Seth Jones grabs the puck behind his own net, and he's got some speed. He'll drop it back, though. And the Lightning are able to steal and play. Coleman takes it the other way. He's got Goodrow in front of the net. Seth Jones is there for a good defensive play, and Columbus will turn it right back up there with Texier. I think that's right. Somebody correct me if it's not, please. I just pulled up the pronunciation, and here it is.
Alexander Texier.
There's a website called The Name Engine? Oh, my God. I had no idea. I need to keep that thing handy. Ron said he just got home. Maybe he can jump on here with me soon. Yeah, Don, I thought it was December 4th, but I keep spacing out on it just because it's just too far away. It's too far away. It's too far away to expect that there's going to be any kind of fall sports of any kind. So we'll see what happens. I'll be ready for it. If I get that call, I'll be ready. Columbus has the puck and 45 seconds left on this power play. They'll try to move it around. They'd love to add to their lead. 2-1 Jackets right now. And they'll move it around. Texier's got it. Gets it down to Nyquist, who gets it back to Texier. Ravens number 8. What's up, dude? Or girl? I appreciate you stopping in. Give us...
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Hook a brother up, won't you? I appreciate you stopping in. Share it. Tell a friend. Gordon Miller agrees with me. What about the season? It's just too early, man. Listen, I understand that these teams have a business to run. I understand they got to sell tickets. I understand it. It's just too soon. So I don't think that I'm the only person that feels that way, but it's just too soon to know for sure if anything is going to happen. Who can tell? Because the minor leagues are not playing games in front of no fans. Minor leagues are for the fans. Player development and marketing / money machine. That's it. If you can't play in front of fans, then I don't want to say there's no sense in having a season, but there's no sense in having a season if you're not doing it in front of fans, if you're minor league hockey teams. We got another Nucks fan here, Walt. You see that? Nice. Big win and a big Bo Horvat last night. I needed to watch that game highlights, and instead I spent my morning preparations, bathroom time, watching TikTok instead. I have problems. At least I'm honest with them. 11:30 here on the clock. 29, 28, 27, 26. 11:25, we're watching together. Hockey Now Network. Lightning and Blue Jackets. Lightning lead the series 1-0 after that 5 overtime game on Tuesday. Now Columbus has a 2-1 lead. McDonough has the puck for the Lightning in his own zone. We'll get an outlet pass up and into the zone. Barclay Goodrow has it. He looks for a shot, but he passes it to Coleman instead, who gets a shot on, and it's pushed aside by Korpisalo. Columbus is able to clear the zone, though, and a stoppage of play. Yeah. Oh, on the pronunciation of
Alexander Texier.
All right. That sounds like one of the announcers. I don't know who that is. Texier was a number 45 overall draft pick by the Jackets in 2017. Yeah, 5-2 final last night. I picked Vancouver for dark horse at the beginning of the tournament. I really did. And then they lose game 1 to who they play, Minnesota. Then they lose game 1, or something didn't look quite as sure as I thought it would, and then the team has just gotten better and better over the course. So look out for the Nucks. Ravens, come back and watch a game with us sometime. I mean, not obviously watch this one, but come back when the Canucks are on, and we'll watch that together. Is it raining out? Sounds like it might be raining out. We will stream tonight the Bruins and Carolina Hurricanes, their game 2. The Bruins won game 1 in the second overtime yesterday. It actually did delay the Islander game an hour, but the NHL had that cushion in there, so they were able to get the Islander game on at 4 and have that game wrapped up and turned around for the 8 o'clock game last night. So there wasn't anything really major. Oh, the Tanev. Are you talking about this? You talking about bingo, Chris Tanev? You know we're on it, Mr. Ravens man. You know it. Look at that smile. That's the smile of a winner. Winner! And right on cue, there's the rain. Can you hear it? Can you hear that rain? Here. Maybe not. But my picture is starting to get fuzzy. That is not, it's not something that I like. I want to get some cleaner image here. I have a really grainy, really grainy TV shot right now. No, it looks like it's getting better. Rain just started hammering down a minute ago. Oh, and am I buffering? Nightmare fuel. Come on. Did we lose? Oh, no. I'm buffering. I don't know what's going on. Someone's got to tell me what's happening. The buffer. Hi, Jamie. Welcome back. Hey, by the way, Jamie, I was telling Elise earlier because we're talking about Alexei Lafreniere, however it is. He looks a lot like your son, like a lot like your son. More than 6 goals in this game. Right now it's 2-1. I don't know if there'll be 6 goals total in this game. I would say no, mostly because Columbus plays such a shutdown defense, and they're not having trouble scoring goals, but I definitely wouldn't I don't think there's many more goals to be scored here, if any. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Columbus just locks it down. I apologize. I am truly frozen. I'm going to reset my app. I am a cord cutter. I don't have cable. This hasn't been an issue yet. Yeah, I'll get I was thinking about that. I got to get a picture of side by side of them. I'm going to send you one. I'll send you a picture when I can find one. He really does, though. Got my screen back up. I'm at 10:48 with a stoppage. Lightning with 16 shots on goal, 9 for Columbus. What do you think, Amin? Do you think there will be more than 6 goals in the game? Where are we at? 3 goals so far, halfway through. I mean, statistics say it's possible, but I just don't know. I just don't know. All right, Ravens, if you want to throw them up there, why not? Absolutely. I'm interested in the NBA and what's going on. I'm here in Orlando, so I wouldn't say I'm a Magic fan. I do follow the Magic, though, the best that I can. I know that the Magic haven't played that well since Jonathan Isaac went down, which is a big, huge hurt for the team, but nonetheless, same with baseball. So yeah, I mean, you think we'll get them? You think they'll get there? I don't know. You can't hear me. What do you mean you can't hear me? How come you can't hear me? Did you mute your volume? All right, Ravens, if you want to throw them up there. I'm still here. I'm monitoring the stream, Jamie. Must be user error. Ask one of your kids to help you with the technology, okay? You had the phone muted, didn't you? You did, but what did you bet, Amin? I'm just assuming you're in I guess sports betting in America is legal now, so I'm guessing you're here. You might be in Canada. You could be anywhere, but how much do you bet? How much do you bet on the game? Curious. 953. Actually, you didn't bet on the game, and not saying that you bet on the game, but what was your bet on the over for the goals here? 6 goals total. Oh, Lightning are in with a chance. Kucherov with a shot, and it's saved. Oh, the puck's loose. Puck's loose. Nobody there for the Lightning to squeeze it home, and we stay at 2-1 Columbus. Oh, you're in Belgium right now. Nice. Thanks for finding us, man. I appreciate it. And I appreciate saying, man, it's not, that's just my default. Like, dude, man, I'm a Florida guy.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Don, you might have to help Jamie with the technology over there. I think she's got it, though. €5 for more than 5.5 goals. All right. I think it could happen. But I think anything could happen. I guess my original thought was no, it can't happen. I'm going to go on the no. I want you to win your bet, but I don't know that Columbus is going to let up enough to allow the Lightning to score those goals. And I don't think Columbus can score. Columbus would have to score 3 more goals. No, I don't know about that. Riley Nash takes a shot, and it's saved. And then he swings a stick at Kucherov. Getting chippy here. Chippy. That'll be a TV timeout. With 8:39 left here in the second period. Tampa Bay leads the series 1-0 after that 5 overtime game. They lose. They're losing. They trail right now 2-1 in game 2. Thunder is starting to roll through. That's probably why I got the bad picture. I'm back level again. Tonight, don't forget. Petey, what are you barking about, dude, huh? We know it's raining. Everybody knows it's raining. Even Amin, and he's in Belgium. He now knows it's raining in Orlando right now. You don't need to tell everybody. Seriously, thanks for jumping on, and thanks for any of the follows, likes, and all that other stuff. It's Hockey Now Net on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. That's the big one. You get the better quality. You get the feed a little bit quicker. And that's where I need the love, if you can do some of that.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Thanks, Mr. Ravens number 8, Mr. or Mrs. Ravens number 8, for putting some of those scores in there. Thanks, Amin. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. As our, if we grow a friendship here based on hockey or any of the other things, and you're still in Belgium, I will need some of that Belgian chocolate. That's just the way life goes. I'm a chocolate fan. Even though the doctor called this morning and said my blood sugar was a little bit higher this last time through, and I need to watch things, I will always have room in my intake for chocolate, especially Belgian chocolate. Is that Julien Brisebois we're seeing on the TV? I think it is. Looking at those that line of draft picks that the Lightning have had, like such incredible drafting that the Lightning have done to build their team. And it's funny because we always talk about the Lightning being the Tampa Bay Rangers, or just pulling up all of these the ex-Rangers and whatnot. But they've done a tremendous job drafting. They really have. And even the moves that they made, bringing Sergachev, 1-1 Sergachev for Drouin. Maybe Montreal's happy with it, but I think they'd love to have Sergachev on that back end right now. They would love that. 8:08 left here in the 8:05. 4, 3, 2. Oh, Tyler Johnson tries to get a puck in front, and it's tipped, but it goes wide. Trying to get you synced up there. 7:56 left here in the second period. JT Miller didn't pregame warm-up and was the last player listed on the game sheet. That developed great concern. He came out at game time and was instrumental as usual. Well, I think Mr. Ravens number 8 in here. Mr. Ravens is also a Canucks fan, so we got a couple of Vancouver fans around. I'm going to hold you to that, Amin. I'm going to hold you to that. I'll take some of that chocolate any day. Any day. Kucherov gets the puck, and he'll step out into the slot, take a shot, and that will go up and out of play. Another whistle, 7:53 here left in the second period. All right, picture is so much better now, so the rain must have passed.
Alexander Texier.
Just keep reminding myself. Ron, are you watching right now? You're welcome to jump on with me if you'd like. Love to get some of the guys on. Sergachev's got it. He goes right in front to Point, who's taken down, no penalty, though. Not able to get a shot off, and he goes down to a knee. Nyquist comes the other way for Columbus. He gets a shot off, and it's saved by Vasilevsky. A little run and gun action happening right now. Nyquist has it again. Up to the top to Werenski, and he'll dump it down into the zone around the boards. Nyquist has it again. at the feet of Riley Nash, but he can't do anything with it. And here comes Braden Point on his horse. He'll take the Columbus zone. He'll stop and spin. Turnak gets a Turnak got a puck off and then a rebound. And now coming the other way, Columbus. Wow, this game is totally opened up. 6:57, 56, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6:50 left here on the clock in the second period. We're watching together. Hockey Now Network. Columbus is definitely starting to turn. They're definitely starting to turn it on. Ooh, solid chance out in front there, but able to defend it is the Lightning, and Paquette is trying to win the puck back. Bolts finally do and clear the zone. Will this be enough for no icing here? Clock will keep running. 6:20 in the second period here. Lightning lead the series 1-0. After that excruciating long overtime. I mean, not as excruciating for me sitting in my office on my chair, but for the players that played as much as they did, probably pretty excruciating near the end there. 6 minutes left here in the second. Comes out to the top. Bogosian has it, but it's intercepted, and Columbus will clear the zone and try to come back the other way. Here comes Foudy into the zone. Foudy has it. He'll look for a shot. He'll get it off, and a save Vasilevsky. Columbus able to keep it in, though. Columbus is looking real strong. Another shot that Vasilevsky had to tend to. Comes all the way back, and Korpisalo plays it to get the puck moving once again. Hedman's got it for the Lightning. He'll wind it around the boards. Oh, wide open shot there for Dubois. Pierre-Luc Dubois. He's got it again. He'll take a shot. Vasi has to fight that one off. Man, Columbus is getting the chances. Oh, and a really, really bad play from Hedman. And the puck trickles into the slot in front of Vasilevsky, but he makes a play. Braden Point is chasing it. It's back all the other way, and Boone Jenner's getting back to it. That's not Boone Jenner. That's Texier.
Alexander Texier.
Thank you. I might have to pull the drop of that. PD. Sorelli is chasing it. Oh, look at the speed he has. Oh, that's one of those icing calls that really, looked like he might have beat him on that. But there's so much happening in front of Vasilevsky. He's getting a workout here. These aren't just easy shots for him to address. He's been shrugging everything off. Wow. Great play, both sides. Don't forget, 5:30 today. 5:30 today, Chicago and Vegas play their game too. Vegas won the first game in that series. Later tonight, we'll be back for the Bruins and Canes, and then tonight, the late night, the nightcap, Flames and Stars. That's at 10:30. All those games are on in the States on NBC Sports Network. Got 3:50 left on the clock here. Tampa Bay trying to get something. They're definitely out shooting Columbus 25, now 26-16. But again, a shot comes in right to Korpisalo, and he's able to freeze. Got those big guys out there. Blake Coleman in the middle of the action, of course. What else is new? Lots of pushing around. Got to save that energy, Blake. You never know, you might need it in overtime number 4. Where are you, Mr. Ravens 8? Because we're on the East Coast. That's a 5:30 game. So you must be on the West Coast, or maybe you're even in Vancouver. I guess I just assumed that you were in Baltimore, which is unfair of me to do. Hey, don't forget also, I mention it a lot, and you're more than welcome to on the Facebook page, to the Facebook.com/HockeyNowNet. HockeyNowNet. Yeah, Facebook.com/HockeyNowNet. Send voice comments if you want. Whatever it is that you are in Vancouver. All right. Walt, you're not the only BC man in the group. The allure of Lamar Jackson is international. Isn't that the truth? I enjoyed watching that kid play. I really did. I don't know how the NFL is going to find a way to get games going back again, but it's going to be tough. Tough. Where am I at here? Looking at some of these statistics. PD will not shut up over there. Let's see hits. Tampa's the bigger hitting game right now. Walt is in Port Moody. Ravens 8. Look at this. Connecting people together. Hockey Now Network. I feel like that needs some really kind of woosah kind of everybody is getting to know each other. Rain is starting to come back down here in Orlando. That will not affect the NBA. The NBA bubble is in a literal bubble. Pretty much. Lightning win the draw and a shot from Sergachev. He is not able to, but there's a scrum in front and a whistle. Looks like the puck is covered up. Is it Korpisalo that has it, though? Or is it just buried under bodies there? Got to tell you, man, really impressed with Blake Coleman and Barclay Goodrow and even Yanni Gord. Yanni Gord. Yanni Gord has been strong for most of the games for the Lightning thus far. But just really impressed that the Bolts have this kind of grit to them. They were missing this last year. I think that's one of the top reasons that they were eliminated as easily as they were last year. They just didn't have any kind of sandpaper in their lineup, and now they've got a pretty impressive fourth line that's playing really strong for them. PD agrees. 3:25 left here in the second period. Hedman's looking for some space. He's chased by Foligno. Eventually, Hedman will just shoot it all the way down the surface, and it will be touched up for icing. 3:11 left. Sergachev looks hurt. Have to keep an eye on that. What do Lightning have by way of scratches on defense? Let's see. Luke Shen, Jan Ruda, Braden Coburn. I mean, yeah, you don't want to lose Sergachev, obviously, but what happened on that play? He was like last man in there. They cut the replay before I could really see it, but McDonough takes his spot out with Hedman, and Yanni Gord once again trying to get the puck into the Columbus zone. Gets taken by Columbus and back the other way now. Coleman intercepts at the red line, and he'll dump it back into the Columbus zone. Korpisalo plays it, but dangerous play. Palat was right there. 2:45 left here in the second period. We're all wishing for the same thing. No overtime today. No overtime, guys. Let's get this done in 60. Columbus brings it into the zone. Dubois leaves it over to
Alexander Texier.
And Texier will go back up to the point. Borkstrand's got it now. He's looking for some space. He wants to move the puck. But it stays tied up down low. Now Dubois is going for it. And Savard ends up coming into the play and taking it. And it'll be taken by the Bolts and moved back up the other way. McDonough dumps it into the Columbus zone. I look up and I see Tampa Bay, Boston, 2-0, top of the first. And then I remember the Ravens is throwing the baseball scores up there for us. Thank you. Oh, man. Yeah, we're definitely going to go right to the night games. I just like having I like having all the guys here with me. I like doing the games myself, and this is this is fun and all that, but I like being able to have a little round table going there. PD is driving me crazy right now. Lightning are working the puck. Bogosian gets it across ice. A shot comes in and nothing happens there. Lightning starting to play a little bit more physical play. You could tell that they realize they need to kick it up a gear because Columbus is coming hard. Tyler Johnson with a shot. Deflected and it goes over. Werenski probably was able to assist with the trajectory, big word there, of the shot. 1:10 left here in the second period. Under a minute. Vasi has it. He'll give it off to Victor Hedman, who will look for a pass. Lightning are looking to stretch the ice right now, and that's not smart. I mean, it is, but it's not. They need to not try to play run and gun right now. They need to find some structure. They need to build an offense in the third period, or else they will get shut down by John Tortorella. Another bad play from Korpisalo. He just passes the puck right over to a Lightning player. Lightning are trying to do something here at the end of the period. Pat Maroon has it. And now down low. Is that McDonough all the way down low? What is he doing down there? He does that sometimes, and then he gets burned, unless that's not him. No, that's him. 5 seconds left here in the second period.
Alexander Texier.
That's how I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep running that just until I know for sure that I know exactly how to say it. Texier.
Alexander Texier.
26 shots on goal thus far for the Lightning, just about at the end of 2. Columbus with only 16 shots on goal. 2 of them are goals. And they lead 2-1 with 6.7 seconds left here. As we get a look at David Savard. Trying to catch his breath, and the puck comes back out. Hedman will come back to retrieve it, and that will be the end of the second period. Jackets able to get themselves a 2-1 lead. No goals in the second. Kucherov started the scoring at 5:24 of the first, followed by Ryan Murray's tip, which was a beautiful play. Keep your stick on the ice, kid. It's amazing what will happen. Dubois with the assist on that. Then Oliver Borkstrand from Dubois and
Alexander Texier.
And that is at 18:35 near the end of the first period. So Columbus has the lead, 2-1. Throw some stats up for you. We'll enjoy the intermission, and we'll be right back. It's Hockey Now Network. We're watching together. Hockey Now Net on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And please don't forget Twitch, twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. It's the one we want to build those numbers on. So hook it up if you can.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
All right, we're back here. That was a close call. My internet was still dragging. But we're back here for Get Out of Here. We already started the period. 1948. So you get out of here too. The people want to see my face. My beautiful face. Welcome back. If you are just joining us or if you've been with us for most of the afternoon. How did that go? All right, there we go. We're in business here. Third period, game 2. Lightning and Blue Jackets. Last time these teams played was on Tuesday, and we all know the result of that. 5 overtimes. Let me send Walt the link. Oh, got the burps. Where's Walt? Sorry, I'm getting myself back together here. Yep, we're back here for the third period. Hockey Now Net on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network is the way to go over there. Come on now. I want to send. There we go. Okay. Send it over to Walt. And I'll send it to Ron in case he wants to jump on with us too. And we'll pay attention to the end of this. Columbus just looks like they're on fire right now. Texier has it up to the point and back down to Dubois. I'll tell you what, considering he was drafted in 2018, Pierre-Luc Dubois looks big. He looks very big. All right, I'm good with that. And we'll come back over to here. Whoa, another drive in for Columbus, and Vasi has it.
Alexander Texier.
I'm going to wear that out. TV crew in Toronto is working in fear of another long overtime game. Is that what it is, Don? That's just what they need. Just what they need. All right. No thanks. I'll come back over to here. And we're watching 17:40 on the clock. 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. 4, 3, 2, 1. 17:30 on the clock. We are synced up and watching together. Hockey Now Network. Thanks for joining. Lightning have the puck the puck is in the Columbus zone. I don't think we should say that the Lightning have it because they don't. They tried some scrums, but they weren't able to come away with it. Where's what happened? 16:50. All right. Now I'm watching. We're here. Savard's got the puck. He'll wind it around. But it's intercepted by who? Yanni Gourde. This line is really impressing. McDonough's got it at the point. He shoots one towards the net and some deflections, maybe a save there by Korpisalo, and this comes all the way back the other way. No icing on the play. 16:30 here in the second period. Third period. Yeah, it's the third period, right? Third period. Shots on goal, 26 for the Bolts and 18 for Columbus. 5:40 is the start time. That's 31 minutes from right now for Vegas and Chicago. Don't forget, we'll be back tonight for the Bruins and Carolina Hurricanes game. Hey, Walt.
Hey, buddy.
How goes it, man?
Oh, well, I'm happy today.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
That was an entertaining game last night. The pace was fantastic. You can really see the pace picking up now, and the Ravens 8 would probably agree with that. It's really, really picking up, and nice to see playoff spirit happening.
Yeah, for sure.
There was a lot of insight in that game I got for you, but I'm just watching this guy. I came in this last period about halfway through when I joined you there and commented. I was out doing some errands, and so that makes sense what you were saying, even for us out here in the West. You know, it's daytime is, unless you're off work or retired, it's hard to view.
It is. And now that, I was thinking about this before because I was talking to Elise about it. I mean, I strategize all of this with her. Obviously, she's, she shares the house that I'm in with me. So I have to make sure that everything works for her also. But the, after we get past this round, we'll have a game per day in each city. I mean, that's basically the way we'll go. And that game will probably be in the evening time. I wouldn't be surprised if the NHL goes to the regular 7, 10:30 kind of a thing. So you have the one game on each coast. Maybe even, yeah, absolutely. And keep it in prime time because, as it goes forward, right now we've got 8 series. So next round we'll have 4. So that cuts the load in half. You won't have the afternoon games. And really, like as far as the, like the building of just watching together, let's picture we get into the new season and, we're just going to go on at 7:00 and stay on through the first games and we'll watch all of the games that are on. That's ultimately what I would love to do. So,
that'd be great.
It for last week, it was such a special week. There was the 6 games every day. There was so much hockey, right? Hockey Haven for those of us who missed it so much. And now all of a sudden we had a ton of it. But now that we're settling into the routine of the playoffs, it definitely kind of makes a little sense to just go to the nighttime games and, just focus on that. So, but
this period is got a good pace to it now too.
It sure does. Sure does.
I don't know who that was. Had to go to the bench without their helmet.
Columbus player had to go over.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. I didn't pick up who it was. So I'm right synced with you right now. Not like the other day. I was a little bit off, and I had to delay my reactions.
Hey, you did a good job, though. I appreciate it. You didn't give it away. I was completely blindsided by it. I thank you. I appreciate it.
No, I wasn't. I know Ron was suggesting I was spoiling his game, but I wouldn't do that. I mean, I said there was a power play coming up. I know. Speaking of which, bump.
Is there one coming here?
There's an arm up. Yep.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, a stop and
14:27, right?
Yep, 14:27 on the clock.
I'm right with you. Yeah.
Who's going to be? What is the call? I'll tell you what, Walt. It's different watching the game without the commentary on TV. You don't.
Yeah, it is. As a matter of fact, I was going to relate to that. I took some notes. I was watching another podcast this morning, and this guy, Tom Laidlaw.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was watching him this morning with Gresh and Maloney, and it was very interesting. And there's also a New Yorker girl on there. I forget her name, Deanna or something. I can't remember her name, but she's got her own podcast. I was listening to them this morning. They were talking about Mike Milbury, and I don't normally get Mike Milbury up here very much unless we get an NBC broadcast. And what a tool! I don't know if you know him. He's a tool. And that guy, even those guys are saying, Milbury, he really doesn't know a lot about hockey, I think, and even though he played. Well,
right.
That's what these guys were saying. Like his commentary sometimes, I think Maloney said he wasn't sure if it was that Milbury, is he trying to do the shock effect? What is it?
Right.
Yes, you're right. He is a huge tool.
Right.
And, and one of the comments they made in there was in reference to the Toronto game where Muzzins got hurt. Now, I didn't hear it, but that's what these guys said. Muzzins went down, and Milbury was suggesting that he was faking it.
What?
Yes.
He crashed right down into the defender's knee.
Yes, he said. Apparently, he said it right on air. I didn't hear it or see it because it's probably with you guys. But I think Jeff was probably taking over the airwaves.
Probably. Thankfully, he was.
And
made it entertaining.
Oh God, I miss that guy. But I friended up with him on Facebook and stuff, so it's cool. And I love that guy. He's the guy's priceless. Priceless.
He really
He's
is.
the kind of guy you want in your hockey dressing room, I tell you.
I know, right? Absolutely. I think that's why so many people love doing the youth hockey tournaments with us, is that they really trust Jeff, and he's really, for all of his silliness and everything, if he's doing something, he does it right.
Yeah.
And
that's a neat thing. You see different sides of different people. Like, I'm different in different aspects of my life too. And it's just like, it's like when I play hockey, I get very serious. And
sure.
They say goalies are crazy, but I don't consider myself that crazy. But it was very interesting on Milbury though. I've never been a fan of him. Even when he was a player, I was kind of so. I mean, a hockey player is a hockey player, and that was the other thing. Dave Maloney was saying, not Dan, but Dave, and he was saying, he says you can go and have a beer with the guy, and everything's fine, kind of thing, and you're talking hockey or whatever. But I mean, once you get into hockey, all of a sudden his analogies are completely different.
Yeah, nothing to say. Nothing to say.
So I hate to be so critical, but that's
Well, what about, do you guys get Pierre Maguire very much?
I was just going to go there. You read my mind.
I do not. I cannot stand him at all. At all.
Yeah, he's a piece of work. That guy. Yeah.
He must have. The only thing I could figure out for Pierre Maguire is that he. I see you just jumped in, Ron. I'll throw you up here in just a second. Actually, I'll throw you up here right now. Hey,
right
Ron.
now. There you are.
Why wait?
Was that your kissy face you were just doing there, or were you just letting one go?
What was that? Giving us the kisses.
It's one of those work days, man. It's been freaking nuts the last couple of days, so it's all good. So.
Yeah.
We can. We'll talk about if you want to talk about your game in a little bit. We'll do that. I'm more than happy to talk about it.
Oh, I got some notes about your game.
But what I was saying with Pierre Maguire, he must have been instrumental with like the deal that the NHL got when in the States the NHL went to Outdoor Network, I think it was, or whatever the name of that. What was the name of the channel, Ron? There was Outdoor Network, and then there was another one.
It was like it was something like that. It was Versus, right? Wasn't it Versus?
Versus, yeah.
That was it.
He must have been instrumental in the business side of that deal to where he wrote himself into a job, because I can't explain why he gets as much screen time and he's right there in the middle of the boxes. He is like, he obviously has an infatuation with Sidney Crosby, but I mean, it is what it is. But he's just like, he's another one that's just like a tool,
Yeah.
I'm not fond of it. Did you hear? I mean, we said the same thing about Mike Milbury, Ron. Did you hear what we were just talking about?
No, I just hopped on. I just picked you up when you were talking. I mean, really, to be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, the coverage and all that stuff, like I said, we want people to listen to us and all that. But for me, it doesn't really bother me. I don't even listen to it. I mean, there's some of it and you're like, it's sorry, right? But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm too relaxed, I guess. It just doesn't even – when I'm watching the game, I'm like, oh, Pierre's talking.
Yeah.
We can go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. It'll be okay. You know, it's like, and sometimes he has some cool facts, and sometimes he just trying to sound smart. So
you're trying to tell us that, Ron, that Pierre is like laxative then?
Sure, yeah. There you go. You just it just makes you run. It's all right.
Yeah.
Brian, did you miss this? I mean, you're just talking about the game, and now all of a sudden, like, you know, SHIT happens, man. It's all right.
I've missed having you guys on. I did the game yesterday. I think I did it by myself. I've been doing this game solo, and I love doing it. We got Mr. Ravens 8. He's in Vancouver. He found us on YouTube, and then there was another one earlier. Amin
could be in Baltimore here, maybe.
Yeah, wasn't he in like Morocco or he was Moroccan?
He's Moroccan, and he's in Belgium right now.
Belgium, that was it.
Yeah, I think he's not watching anymore. I was trying to hit him up for some Belgian chocolate. You know, I know where my priorities are. You know, the other night I finally, because I haven't watched I've watched a lot of the games outside of what we're watching here.
Yep.
I haven't really sat in front of the TV and watched it with the sound on and heard the sounds of the game and the broadcasters and everything. And I come to find that I don't really miss it all that much.
No.
And this is going to be maybe a very unpopular comment. I understand. But for me, the allure of Doc Emmerich is starting to wear away.
He's getting older, though. I mean, you have to remember that, like you said. But I mean, it's still Doc. I mean, trust me, in about 3 years, you'll get somebody you don't like, and you'll be like, man, remember that time Doc said this? And you'll be like, oh, that was great. You know,
Fair enough.
But you know what, guys? That's why I honestly, and I no disrespect meant, but I honestly think that we're spoiled here in Canada. Like, we've got some terrific broadcasters. I mean, and right now on the Sportsnet, on the CBC Sportsnet, we've got in the intermissions, we've got Cassie Campbell. So we got a female aspect. I don't know if you guys know who she is. And then we've got Kevin Bieksa. Well, I'm a bit of a homer there, but he is an excellent color analyst. And then we've got Kelly Rudy.
Yep.
And Ron McLean.
Yep.
And you go on and on, but you know, and the stuff we get, the analogy and breakdown of the intermission, it's just fantastic.
But I think you have to remember though too, is like that would be like, so for the NFL and baseball, like I said, down here, which is more of an American sport, we have like
Joe Buck.
More, I guess, like you see like the football as like Romo and stuff like that. We have like the bigger names and probably the better analysts here. A lot of these guys are Canadian that played hockey. There are American guys and all that stuff. But like you said, like how many Canadian guys are going to want to come down here and do, hey, let's do American TV for hockey when hockey's looked at as like the fourth sport down here, you know? And
you know, one of them I was watching yesterday that you would know, Ron, and that was Anson Carter.
Anson Carter, yeah. Oh, he's on down here all the time.
He's down there, and I was watching him there, and boy, he pulled. I'm just going to say this right now. He pulled the race card. He pulled the race card out recently about his departure from Vancouver.
Yeah.
But now, get this. I pulled up some stats on him. So he of course played with the Sedins. How do you think you're going to do with the Sedins? One on one side and one at the center.
Goal. Oh. Well, where are you at? Sorry, we didn't sync up.
No. We're at 9 minutes.
58, 57, 56, 5, 54. That's okay. I'm ready to go now. I just saw it here on the game center too.
See, so I don't feel so bad. We both ruined it.
We'll let it happen here, though.
Yeah, I'm just going to watch it and see what happens.
Let's see what's happening here. Columbus goes back the other way. Wenberg. Oh,
what a move.
Chattingberg. That's what Chattingberg gives you right there. That's what he did in Washington.
Tucked it right under him.
Wow.
Move the dance around. That was nice.
Columbus gets a third one. They lead 3-1 now. 8:33 left here in the third period. I thought Columbus would suffer from fatigue more than the Lightning just because the Jackets played a 5-game series that meant something.
What a move. He got back off the skate, brought it around the defender.
Yeah, yep. It was a great move. That's something you do in warm-ups or practice. But The whole fatigue thing. I mean, dude, these guys have been sitting on their couches for 3.5, 4 months. A lot of them been working out. I mean, they don't have the dings and dangs. I mean, you think about it, when we get into the first round or second round of the playoffs, normally they've got 82 games plus another 6 to 7. So you're getting up around 90 games played. Dude, this is like you see great action early in the season, and these guys are motoring, playing back-to-backs 3 and 4, and 4 and 6 nights. And think about it too is like, and they had a really good thing on Sirius NHL radio, because obviously I'm listening to that during the day. I listened to some of the game today driving around, but they made a really good point. They basically said, like, normally travel eats you up, and that's why you can't recover as well. I mean, these guys recovered all night, all morning, hung out, watched hockey yesterday, got treatment, hung out, got treatment this morning, hung out, ate, got the right nutrition, not on an airplane, peanuts and drink,
right,
and got ready for the game. So
that's what I was talking about, Ron, before a few days ago, was how you imagine how the training staff have to keep so in tune with all their players and keep them on that kind of a regiment where they are prepared.
Yep.
Because and then if you go into a double overtime or a quadruple overtime or whatever.
They were eating bananas in the locker room. Bananas and power bars, whatever.
But here in this bubble situation, they don't have to worry about. You're
right.
They're probably so stocked in that stuff. If they run out of bananas after that overtime game, they can probably send somebody down the street. Hey, go pick up all bunches at the freaking local market and come on back.
Not outside the bubble. They're not
outside the bubble. That's right. Yeah. Down the hallway, maybe in the other team's dressing room.
Yeah, but I
whatever. But yeah, so they can
totally valid.
I'm sure the NHL's got them well prepared that way.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. I mean, it doesn't matter though what the situation is. They did play 8 periods of hockey.
Yeah.
They have full games.
Yeah,
which was and I mean, I don't know if you guys agree or disagree, but it was entertaining hockey, but it wasn't like the best overtime I've ever seen.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the end to end, and yeah.
You run out of steam, though. I mean, dude, they are human. I mean, they're not robots. But.
That's right.
Oh, so they run out of steam. They run out of steam at the moment, but.
Well, no, but that's why I'm thinking. I think the recovery isn't that as big of a deal as in that game, because I mean, in that game, it just depends on how much you play in that game too. I mean, you got guys that played over 60 minutes. I'm sure if you look at the timesheets, you got guys that probably played in the overtimes that played 20, 22 minutes, It's like, okay, well, 20 minutes of hockey for any NHL player in the shape these guys are in. Yeah, that's.
It's valid.
What did you guys think of the Coyle goal?
I only saw some light replays, but it looked like it was a hand pass.
So Richie hand pass, right? Now you wrote it down here, so I had it right. Richie hand pass. Mazurs goes to put his glove on it, which his glove was on it.
Sure.
No, I don't think there was no whistle, right? But then it broke free, and then because Bjork, that's right, dug the puck out, that's right.
Yeah.
And then, anyways, so it was punched in. I think McGinn, is that right?
I think he got.
Anyway, and then there's no proper explanation. Well, then apparently, what's his name, Coach Brendan Moore from here, from BC, and he complained to the media, got a $25,000 fine. And so the thing that his argument was that he was on the bench and he couldn't get an explanation from the referee. Was it called a goal because of or not? And he couldn't make a decision. That he said to pick and choose. Was it a hand pass or was it a non-frozen puck?
Right.
The NHL's got to figure that out. I mean, this is again another guffaw. And to me, if the rule is that if you can't rule back on a non-frozen puck,
right?
A goaltender. Yeah. So they got to get that right.
That was a weird play. I know that it's a lot of talk right now about whether it should have been overturned or not, but I didn't realize that there was all. I mean, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Lightning will go on a power play here. 7:04 left in the third period. They'll try to claw their way back in. You know who I like? We were talking about the play-by-play guys before. I enjoyed that conversation. I like Chris Cuthbert a lot. Is he from?
Yeah, he's from Canada. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fantastic.
The one that Tim, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping in with us, dude.
Hey, Tim.
Flyers big win last night. Bet you enjoyed that one. Who's the guy that does the Oilers games for Sportsnet?
Oh, the actual play-by-play?
Yeah.
What's his name?
He is, but he's one of the main guys. I mean, he's probably top pair. They probably put him in Edmonton a lot.
Not Ball. Ball, yeah. Rick Ball?
I don't know. I don't know.
Baller?
But I'm with
Baller
you.
was here in Vancouver, and then he went.
I'm with Aaron though. I like watching the Sportsnet's game. That's why I love the NHL TV. I love the Game Center because you watch all those games up in Canada and you're watching the feed. That I kind of, as much as I enjoyed watching the Oilers feed to see the players, I just love the commentary up there.
You guys know who Scott Oak is, don't you? Scott Oak.
I know the name. I don't know if I know.
Yeah,
the
he does a bunch of post-game interviews. They on CBC or Sportsnet, they would have up here after a game, a West Coast game in particular, so it'd be way too late for you guys. They would have this post-game show, and it doesn't matter what team. It can be Montreal Canadiens, whatever, and it's called After Hours. Oh, my God. They'll bring on a guest, be it a coach or a particular player from either team, be it Vancouver, be it Montreal, whomever, Tampa, whatever, and they'll just one-on-one and just terrific background stuff, and even some coaches like Trotz has been on there, and Scott Oak is such a good interviewer, and actually after the hockey game, it's almost like the cigarette after sex,
Yeah.
Yeah.
To wind down there.
Well, it's time to go back to the bedroom now. It's all right. So.
Yeah. But it's
Who's the
that's goodbye.
Let me get a sync up here for anyone that's just joining us. I'm at 5:31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 6, 5:25 left here in the third period.
I'm right on with you. Yeah.
Ravens 8 is awesome, man. He's like a running sports sticker now. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're putting the NBA and baseball scores up in here.
Yeah, the Nets blew it. They gave up the guy for the Mets that hit the home runs today. It was 1-1. One guy that has hit 5 career home runs had 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in one game today. And that's how they lost 8-2. Yep.
Wow. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
8 runs was from a guy that has done nothing in the major leagues. It's like it's to 2020,
Wow.
So
Who's this? Strasburg got ejected from the stands for arguing balls and strikes.
yeah, there was a questionable call. Like the Nats had the bases loaded with nobody out, I heard, in the first inning. And the way Soto's been hitting the ball, it's a big moment. It was 0-2, and there was a ball that was outside, and the tracker showed it was pretty well outside and low. And that started bad. And then like a little bit later, there was a questionable call to Alonso, and the manager started parking. Martinez started parking him, and the next thing you know, Strasburg's up in the stands and started yelling, and they kicked him out. And Strasburg's like, he was like this, he's like this, and he bowed and everything and walked off. It was pretty funny, actually.
That's funny.
So, but I don't know if you saw last night, Soto hit one, I think, almost out of the right field stands of the ball, but he hit one 463 the night before. He hit one 466 last night, and he hit one opposite field 435 today. He hit 3 home runs. I mean, the dude's 21 years old. It's so freaking scary. It's like ridiculous.
Leather off the ball, Aaron says. He ripped the leather off the ball.
It's scary, dude. Like yesterday, I think it hit the freaking vendors up in the top deck of Citi Field, like where the vendors would have been.
I still can't get into the baseball.
No,
It's just not for me.
Fly far. I mean, it's cool. Sorry.
Who's the guy we were talking about, the Edmonton broadcast team? Who's their off ice reporter? He's a real character.
Principe?
Yes.
Team Principe. Yeah. He looks like he looks like he got stuck underneath a tanning light there.
I love that guy. Love that guy.
He's got a lot of flavor too. Yeah, he had the mullet going for a bit there too.
I like Kenny Albert a lot. I've always liked listening to him call a game. I think he's really informative. I love not because he's the Caps announcer, but Beninati's really good. He actually did like 3 or 4 years on NBC. And then when they kind of trimmed back their crews and all that, like maybe 4 years ago, like he wasn't doing the games anymore. But I mean, he's an informative guy. And like the nice thing is, like I said, it's God, I listen to the Carolina Hurricanes broadcast on the radio, and it's just like sometimes I catch on XM, and I'm like, oh my God, I think it's is it Tripp or something like that, or whatever his name is. Holy crap, dude! It's like, why don't you just go sit with your friends and watch the game? So
Is Joe B
Is that bad, eh?
Is he TV or
Beninati's TV? Yeah, and he did TV for NBC for a couple years. So
I love the Caps radio guy. Love the Caps.
Walton used to do the Bears for years, and he finally got big. Yeah, so
he was like, I remember it must have been the playoffs on the Cup run. You could just tell how he was. And I love the way he would accentuate. It's 3, 2, ooh,
yeah, and then he does the Robin Williams bit at the end of the game. So the good morning, good night, whatever team they just beat. So it's pretty. But I mean, he's a hockey guy. He calls the game really well. He's very well spoken. He's very articulate. Like I said, I mean, he calls a good game. I mean, we were spoiled for years. Ron Weber was our play-by-play radio voice, and he did the first from '74, the first game till. Crap, Byrne will know, but he did the games up until probably Trip Tracy. There you go, Donald. Well done. But he did the games here till probably the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, and we actually got the opportunity. It was really cool to get to know him better. We'd ride the Metro. My brother and my mom did it longer than I, but we'd ride the Metro with Ron Weber and his wife to the games, and he went to all the games. He kept all the games even after he was done calling them, and he was just such a hockey mind, and he was just so well spoken, and it was really cool. So we're riding the Metro home, and it's like we're getting all the ins and outs of it was really cool. So
sorry, we got 3:15 left here in the period, and the Bolts have an empty net down by 2. Kaloran almost lost it there at mid-ice. Hedman, we could talk about fatigue and argue it all you want, but Victor Hedman on the ice today is drastically different than the Victor Hedman that was out there on Tuesday. He had so much.
I agree. Some players it's going to hit differently, I think. So yeah. Well, and remember too, like Hedman was dinged before that, and he was stick into the rails and all that stuff. So who knows what might be wrong with him, So
yeah, Johnson teed up there, but it went right off of Seth Jones. Anticipate that Seth will be on the ice for the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
That's it, or he might even play the next game. So it's all right the way. 63
minutes, I think he had. I think Werenski had 67 the other night or something like that.
And Seth Jones is a younger player, and the crazy thing is he I mean, dude, it doesn't even look like he's breathing hard. They even bring that up. They're like, dude, that dude looks like he could play another 63 minutes.
Did you see his conference after the game? He was super collected and teed up but wide. Hold on, we should probably pay attention.
Yeah, we only got 2 minutes to go here.
Yeah, and the net's still empty. Lightning are trying to put it together. Sergachev has it. Wow, take a shot. Oh, man. Oh, it's right back. Oh, Point tried to turn.
He tried to recreate the magic.
Right? Yeah, and fan on it. Yeah. Went off the
same spot of the ice. Obviously opposite end. But
went off the toe of his stick. Yeah.
That offsides?
No, it should be good. 140.
No, the guy lifted his foot on the far blue line. Everybody's going to say, hey, what happened?
Well, I guess it was offside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I called it. Don't argue.
Schwartz is blowing one here.
Mr. Ravens, as long as you don't post the final score of the Lightning Jackets game, if it ends before we see it, don't post that score. You can post the score for the Bruins Canes game tonight. Just don't post the score for the Lightning and Blue Jackets, please.
Yeah. And we appreciate your support. There you go.
Yeah, thank you for jumping in and doing this. It actually adds a lot. I think it adds some to the stream. It adds some info to the stream. Odds are that some of the guys that are watching are other sports fans as well.
Yeah, the last thing you said. I mean, it's awesome. Because like you said, if you're a sports fan in our team and you're like, yeah, I'm not. I want to see the game, but I want to watch this or I want to do this with us. It kind of ties everything in, So which is cool.
Yeah, definitely. We got a Tampa Bay timeout here. 1:41 left.
Did you want me to my take on the game yesterday?
If you'd like, awesome. You're in sync with us. Perfect.
Yeah, no, we lost. There you go. That's my
no, well, what's your Walt? Did you see the Anders Lee hit on Backstrom?
No.
I wish I could replay it. I might have do this. You're gonna come back you'll come back on with us tonight?
What time's that game on? Which game?
8, right?
Yeah, so it's 5
o'clock our time. Okay.
Yeah. Even if you got to take a break in the second for dinner or whatever, but try to watch that play. Try to find, it's very easy to find. But try to watch that play, and then we'll talk about it later on tonight.
That was Lee and who?
Anders Lee, the hit on Nick Backstrom.
On Backstrom. Okay.
Yeah. Because Backstrom is in concussion protocol now.
Yeah. So. No, as for the game overall, though, I thought the Caps played okay. I thought the Islanders counterpunched really well, and that's what they do. So I think without Backstrom and Eller out there, like I said, it's a big. But you take two of the four centers and two of your top three, and they just ran out of steam in the third period. And Holtby made a boneheaded play on the third goal. So
yeah.
On the power play, let's give it to the guy that's covered. Yeah.
Still going to be back for tonight. Awesome. In case any of you guys missed this, I already I shared it with Walt, and I definitely shared it with Ron, and the same for Sil. I think from here out, we're going to go to during the week, we're going to go to evening games only because the afternoon games are tough. And I mean, I can practice doing play-by-play on the stream and do a 3:00 game, and that's fine. But I do enjoy hanging out and watching together with everybody. So we'll do the night games on the weekends. We'll do afternoon games if it makes sense. Like we can do the Islanders and Caps if you want on Sunday, Ron. But otherwise, we're going to try to shift them to nighttime because I like the idea of having a bunch of guys on with us, and it's easier at night. I think
we can just do the evening ones. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm fine with that. And evenings are kind of better for me anyways because, like I said, normally I run around the kids. I mean, I'm going to try to watch the Caps game on Sunday at noon. But like I said, there's normally a lot of stuff going on in our house.
Yeah, exactly. And like we were saying, like me and Walt were saying that, the whole thing last week with the return to play and all that kind of stuff, it's got to throw that in there. Mr. Ravens. There you go, Walt.
Boy, Ravens.
Where did you say you were from, Walt?
I'm in Port Moody. Ravens, where are you?
Port Moody?
Port Moody. Yeah, so it's just like a neighboring town. Yeah, that's part of we call it the Greater Vancouver Regional District, and there's Vancouver proper, and then there's surrounding areas: Burnaby, Coquitlam.
He's right. He's in Vancouver. He said so.
Right in Vancouver. Okay,
we're down to 17. Sorry, I think this one's about a foregone conclusion here. So yeah.
I'm also getting a lot of glitch on my buffer over here because of the rain outside. So hopefully that's.
Did you guys see the Troy Brouwer stick on to Roussel? He gave him a nutter.
No,
I saw a screenshot
of face off, and he brings his stick right up and hits him in the cup.
Yep.
And there was no call.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, so he's really close to me. Okay, yeah.
Hey, Tim, we're gonna do Boston and Carolina tonight at 8:00.
Yep.
So come back for that, man. Definitely come back.
And Tim, it looks like it's gonna actually happen at 8:00 tonight. So there you go. So,
yeah, it's actually gonna go off on time. It doesn't look like the Bolts are gonna get two of them here in the last 10 seconds.
No kidding.
It'd be pretty epic if they did, though.
Yeah, only 4 goals in this game, eh, Bri?
Yeah, right. Oh, Amin, who was on before from Belgium, he bet the over on 5.5. I think he had
6 goals with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it.
Columbus, man, heck of an effort. Columbus is like what 1-5 beat up 2-0 too. So
Here's your final. Yeah.
It's the end of the game there. The Columbus Blue Jackets, they come back and level up with the Tampa Bay Lightning. That series now 1-1. Pierre-Luc Dubois with 2 assists today. Corpusalo, 36 saves, only 1 goal allowed. And Alex Winberg, that goal. That was a nice goal, huh?
Yeah, to finish it off, yeah.
The legs with the knee, yeah. With the
that was a beauty. Yep.
Definitely.
I like that one. Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
go ahead.
No, I was thinking too. I was going to go back to like the viewing schedule and all that stuff too. Like you're talking about doing the night games and all that stuff. Like I said, if I can jump on it earlier one, I'll let you know. But I think that's a good way to go. And then maybe we start at like 7:45, maybe 15 minutes early, and just chat about the earlier games or something, maybe. Or
yeah. So what I'm looking at is looking at the schedule here. We'll do. Well, obviously,
Ryan, I was telling you about that girl she's in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And Gina. And if you had a Vegas game on, she'd come on. So she came to Vancouver a couple of years ago, and she was looking for a place to stay, and I hooked her up with something anyway. And so she came up here, and she was a new fan, and she was just amazing how she adapted to the game, whatever. And she's just learned so much in the short time they've been in the league. And that girl's just a go-getter. She's just terrific.
Cool. Well, yeah. If we do what we're talking about, we'll miss Flyers Canadians tomorrow at 3. But again, I know Sil's got to work, and all the Flyers, the Flyer fan friends that I have day jobs, so they probably won't be able to come around for that anyway. So we'll do Caps Islanders tomorrow night at 8, and we'll get some of the Canucks Blues because Canucks Blues is 6:30 tomorrow.
There you go.
He's all Eastern time, and then for Saturday we'll do Lightning Blue Jackets at 7:30, and then Golden Knights Blackhawks is at 8. So we'll have both games on. So I'd love to come on Saturday night. That'll be
I'll
perfect.
try and get her on. And I'm going to be away Saturday. I'm going away. I'm going to be gone for a week.
Oh, where are you going?
Camping.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll be. I don't know if I'll be able to get any sort of feed. I'll try, but
He's sitting out in the woods with like a deer over his shoulder.
Oh yeah, I'll be texting you guys. What's the score?
We'll give it to you. Absolutely.
Yeah, actually, Brian. I'm trying to take off tomorrow. My job doesn't always lend the days off, but I'm trying to take off tomorrow, so I'll be around if you want to pop that one on. It's up to you. Let me know. So.
Yeah, we'll see what goes on with it. We'll see. Because we were talking earlier, but when we get into the next round, there won't be any afternoon games at all.
Yeah, you won't have to worry about it.
You'll go to one game per city per day, and then they'll get to Edmonton, and all the games will be in Edmonton, and you'll just have a game a day.
Well, you'll go east-west for the Final Four, and then Cup is what it is. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
I guess when they transfer it to Edmonton, the team from that eastern bubble will have to fly, obviously, to the west.
Yeah, the two. Well, the two teams.
The two teams,
yeah, the two. So the Final Four,
like via video, maybe they can play a Zoom game or something. So
that'll be interesting, though. I guess the quarantine still stays in effect as far as.
Well, they're in the country already, so you're in the country already. So as long as they win immediately, they'll fly to Edmonton. So the airport's probably about 45 minutes. Yeah, and probably about 45 minutes from the airport to downtown. And they'll probably just have the bus direct to the bubble zone, and
Yep.
You know, it's interesting. We had Eller had to leave for the birth of his kid,
right?
And so he missed 4 days. His quarantine time was 4 days. They said, and they gave him it was cool. There's an article, really cool blog, and they cover a lot of different things. Hockey, not just Caps. It's Russian Machine Never Breaks. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
We talked about it yesterday. Yep.
But it's cool.
You can trust that website.
Yeah, right. But there was a thing that they had today about Eller and his time away, and it was wild. He said if he had gone to the hospital for the birth of his kid, he didn't go to the hospital for the birth of his kid because they would have added days onto the quarantine, and they said it could have been up to 10 days. So he waited at home for them to bring the kid home, spent 2 days with the kid, and came back and knew he was going to miss game one. It's pretty wild that there's different protocol depending on where you go and what you do, and it's pretty crazy.
And then, like Don said, it'll be chartered flights, so they'll leave the bubble.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
So they'll charter, and they'll be insecure, and there'll be insecure areas and everything like that. But
there it is. Within 10 to 14 days if you've done commercial or gone to the hospital.
All right, well let's grab some supper, and we'll collect at 9 o'clock. At 8 o'clock tonight. We'll do Bruins and Carolina Hurricanes, and got a bunch of the guys will jump on, and we'll be watching together. So. Walt, try to remember to see that hit.
I wrote down a note to watch it. Yeah,
and I might not join until maybe the second period. We have a little beer thing we're doing. So, but like I said, I'll be on the night. So
sweet, we'll be here waiting for you.
We'll watch together.
We will be watching together. You got it, Ron.
Ron.
You guys later on, okay?
Hey guys.
Thanks, guys. Hockey Now Net is the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter handle. If you can give some love over there, that would be fantastic. Remember, twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. Mr. Ravens number 8, I really enjoyed having you with us. Please think about coming back tonight, perhaps. And we'll talk to you at 8. See ya.